morning. This is Charlene Chamberlain with Front Row, and we are still in Canada. That's right, we're in beautiful Niagara on the Lake at the Niagara on the Lake Farmers Market. And I'm here with my good friend Cory Cruise. Cory is one of Niagara's award-winning musical artists. He's a singer-songwriter, and he's just pretty amazing. I hope someday you'll get to check him out, and hopefully we're going to get him to the U.S. But welcome to the show. It's nice to see you again.
You as well.
Great. Cory, 2014 was just such a breakout year for you. You won so many awards. Let's go down the list.
It's been it's quite the year. Adult Contemporary of the Artist of the Year. I was the People Choice for the second year in a row as well with the Niagara Music Awards.
Second year in a row.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Quite the great following, I guess you could say. They're very committed.
And you were nominated for Male Vocalist of the Year award as well. Yeah. And what else? I think there was another award.
There was the City of Welland actually awarded me a Arts and Culture Award, which was pretty amazing.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
But your career really didn't start to kick in until about 2012, right?
Yeah.
So it's only been a couple of years.
Actually, it was kind of a funny story behind that. I entered a contest, Niagara's Next Star, in the city of Welland. It was kind of a thing they were putting on at the mall for a talent show, and didn't tell any of my friends or my family, and kind of snuck out to it and went to it and actually qualified, and it turns out I ended up winning the whole thing.
Congratulations. That's pretty
It was
amazing.
shocking. It was very eye-opening for me.
So were you the type of musician where you just really stayed at home and wrote for yourself and played for yourself and you really didn't share it?
Yeah, that's pretty much. My mom and my friends are like, well, you could sing, and I never really had the confidence enough really to, I guess, believe in myself, but I did, but I was shy. I was really shy with it.
Well, we're so glad you're sharing it with everyone
Thank you.
now. How did you get started? I think I read something on your website that said around 11 years old you used your grass cutting money to go buy a guitar at 11?
That's pretty much. I was 10 and 11 years old. I was cutting lawns, and it's funny as it sounds, I was making about $200 a week then.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
at 11?
At 11, I'm a great saver, a great money saver. But I lost my father when I was very young, about 2 months old, and he left his guitar basically for me, and I found it in the closet. It had one string on it. I basically picked it up and started playing it like that, and the grass cutting money basically funded me purchasing strings, and just allowed me to explore, I guess, more.
So it was that guitar that you first started on?
That was,
and then you graduated to what? What did you buy next?
I went to a Gibson Les Paul. I kind of jumped to the big leagues with that, and it was straight Les Paul for a long time, about 10 years or so, and I bought myself another acoustic, a Taylor acoustic, and built in the US of A. Beautiful guitar, and it's been really good. I keep my father's guitar for just playing at home right now.
Yeah, absolutely. For sentimental reasons, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's great. Was your dad a musician, or?
I guess the Cruise side of my family are all musicians, all singers, and I guess that was kind of the hidden talent that I kind of explored and found so recently.
Now it's your legacy, really. You have to carry it on.
Absolutely.
Family tradition. So, Cory, what inspires you? Do you go to a certain place in your home or out in nature or a certain zone to be creative? When you write?
I think it's inspiration that I find it's around me all the time. Even these funky green picnic tables kind of give me ideas of things all the time, and I find
Yellow Room.
The Yellow Room is exactly, and
there's nothing more I think I could have said until my breathing resumed, so I stayed quiet. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. She's been a dream every night. Saw her last in the Yellow Room. Now something more I'll try to say this time before I get consumed in this silence. I might let her know she's behind this. 'Cause when you're always what I wanted, will you tell me that I'm too late and still be here?
Inspiration in everything, and getting away from things too, and having a chance to actually to sit down and explore what that idea that's popping in your head, why is this here? What are you trying to tell me? And explore it, and it kind of creates itself that way.
So it just whenever it strikes you.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's
because I know some musicians
lightning.
have to go somewhere and get away from it all and
Absolutely.
camp out for a couple of days.
That's so true.
So, who were your musical influences growing up? Did your mom play music in the house when you were little?
My mom constantly, and still does to this day. And actually, she's here today. My mom
She
goes
is?
out to all the shows as much as
Oh, that's
possible. Love her
great.
to death. She's my inspiration and my push. She's been my number one. But anytime there be cleaning going on in the house, there be Motown blasting. So anytime I hear Motown, I get in this cleaning mode. So
Right.
I've
Oh,
been
that's
raised
good.
that way. But Leonard Skinner, the Eagles, Boston, even Black Sabbath, and some heavier bands like that. Just such an eclectic variety of music my mom and stepdad listened to growing up. It was pretty amazing. I think that helped out quite a bit. Tragically Hip as well.
Did you go to the Tragically Hip show when it was here
I
a couple of
definitely
years
did.
ago?
Yes, actually, we're here in Niagara on the Lake, and just another one in St. Catharines. They played at the Meridian Center.
Right, that's right.
It was quite a good show. Actually, the very first time I saw them, I was 13, and my parents took me to that, and I took my parents to this one when they were here. So
That's
it's
fun.
It's funny how things
Very
replay like
fun.
that.
So, who did you listen to growing up, other than the stuff your mom and your stepdad were
Everything
playing?
from growing up as a teenager exploring the world, from Metallica to the angry side of things to even dance music. Everything from, as funny as it sounds, like even getting a little bit older into like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and it's just funny listening to such an amazingly written songs that they're perfectly timed. They have that feeling. They attract you to themselves, sort of thing. It's everything. I've listened to everything. You name it, I've listened to it.
Well, I think it's really good to be well-rounded, even from classical to jazz to pop
Absolutely.
to blues to rock to punk, all of it. I mean, that's what music is. It's universal. It's a universal language.
So true. So true.
So, here's my big question. If you could put together a dream band, who would be in it?
Jeez, that's a toughie. I mean, I could have all the fellows from the Eagles come on over. Even James Hetfield or from Metallica come over for a different feel. Kelly Jones from the Stereophonics is an amazing.
Oh my
amazing
gosh, I haven't heard that name in a long
He's
time.
another great influence. Just a really small man with a big voice. Like we used to always joke about it, but he's such a talented guy. That'd be probably a pretty good dream team, and maybe Max Martin writing for us. That might be pretty
So would
amazing.
you say Max might be the number one person you would love to collaborate with?
I would love. There's so many good songwriters. He's definitely up there on the list, and just even from the songs with Taylor Swift, he's worked with all the Backstreet Boys stuff. Perfectly written songs. They're just they ring true to me. Everything pretty much that he does. It's pretty fantastic.
Well, speaking of songs, tell me a little bit about Yellow Room. I listened to that this morning. What was your inspiration for that song?
Well, I moved out west to Nanaimo, BC, the island there for a little bit, and I went to an open mic. It was alcohol-free. It was just a coffee cafe. I've still never had a cup of coffee in my whole life, but I'm more of a
Really?
tea kind of person. Yeah. But there was an open mic there, and I basically had this song riff in my head, and I kind of wrote this song while I was there, and this young girl got up and sung, and I kind of just put myself in a position like I was falling in love, and beautiful girl. She sounded amazing. It allowed me to just kind of chill out and put myself in that kind of character role, and I kind of wrote myself around this song of kind of like, well, kind of how the song goes, sort of kind of falling in love.
Right,
And
yeah, it's a
will I
great
be
song.
too late? Am I the one for you, or are you the one for me, sort of thing.
Now hold on to the feeling when life is crawling off the ceiling. There's a kiss that embrace. It's kind of funny how it works out that way. Just hold on to the feeling when life is crawling off the ceiling. There's a kiss that embrace. It's kind of funny how it always seems to work out. So when you're always what I've wanted, will you tell me that I'm too late? I'm standing here tonight, so in love I've fallen. Please tell me you feel the same. Now please tell me you feel the same. Now please tell me you feel the same.
It kind of came from there, and all the walls in the place were yellow, so
Oh.
technically that's where the title came from.
Did you actually write it on site
On
while
site.
you were sitting there?
Yeah.
That's pretty
got up at
amazing.
the end
With
of the
all
night.
the other cacophony and everything else
Yeah.
going around, that you could actually sit there and take it all in and create
It's
something.
kind of have to really focus. It's
Yeah.
definitely difficult, but if you can get yourself in that mind state,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot easier.
Now, let's see if I have any more trick questions for you. You actually wrote a song for the Canadian Forces.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Actually, my little brother's in the military.
He
and
is.
He served. He fought over in Afghanistan in 2009, and he had
Please thank him for that.
And absolutely, I say everybody in the military family is a family, and especially with Canada and the States, we have such devoted family members with military. I mean, we're all in it together, and all fighting for the common purpose. But yeah, there was my brother had a roommate that got killed in Afghanistan, and we've become very, very close with his family. I mean, myself as well since. And I kind of wrote this song for all fallen soldiers, really, and just something, how I was feeling, and it was kind of cool that they kind of not anticipate is the word, they could like relate with the song as well, and put their loss to the song.
Right, like embraced it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
wonderful.
interpretation with music is so amazing, because it's like, oh, I wrote about this, and somebody be like, oh no, I'm thinking of this. Wow, completely different, but
Yeah, I know.
completely the same in a sense too.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. Music is wonderful. So, Cory, what's up next for you?
Well,
Are you
I've-
working on a CD right now?
Absolutely, yes. I just finished all the recording for it, and now it's in all the editing process. So I'm hoping to have a late release, possibly the latest November, but I'm hoping for October.
Name? Do you have a title for it
I'm
yet?
still working on that. It's like, how do you narrow it down? Like,
Dartboard.
Yeah, that's pretty much it right now. I'm throwing stuff up in the air, and people are turning their heads like, no, don't call it that. So it's like, let's get all those ones out of the way.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not even sure. Like the artwork and stuff, it's nice that it's going to come out at the end of the year, so I can think about it a little
Is
bit
your
more.
artwork
But
finished?
I'm still thinking about that too. Like I've got about 6 different photographs, but I'm not sure if I want to go that way or whatnot. But I'm not sure. There's a lot of love on the CD and stuff like that. So we'll see.
How
Still
many
working on it.
tracks did you record?
So far, there's 6. And I've just been approached by a couple fellas in Toronto that want to record 4 more songs with me.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to see with timing. I might have to be like a other single release, or actually, if I get it done in time, possibly put it on the album as well.
Did you do all the music yourself?
I had a friend of mine, Paul Gigliotti, he actually produced it. He did a lot of the music. I played guitar on it. We've had a lot of musicians come in as well. A couple guys out of Nashville. Mark DeSisto out of Los Angeles, California. He did all the mixing on it, which is really well. And man, he's he's done everyone from U2, Rolling Stones. It's just an insane honor to just to have him even hear my stuff for one, but to work on it is a whole other thing.
Oh my God, they give it a whole other sound.
Yeah,
They make it so much bigger when you bring other players in like that. It's pretty amazing, because here you are, you have your little song. Not that it's a little song, but it starts out as a little seed, a little germ, and then you grow it, and you lay down how you think it should be, and then all of a sudden the big guns come in and they like really ramp it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just from acoustic to singing it, and then now listening to it like for Back to You, we did more of a commercial, like the version that you had heard online. It was a little bit more dramatic, a little more heartfelt sort of thing, where we took it this way and made it a little more electric, a little more commercial, I guess you could say.
Of course.
More, when I hear it now, it makes me think of like credits coming up on the back of a movie.
Perfect. And maybe it'll get there. You never know.
That would be amazing. But if you close your eyes, you can actually feel, like you can hear different voices in a full spectrum. There was 167 tracks we ended up doing for that song. It's
Wow.
very massive.
That's a lot.
So a lot of stuff going on, but it's, like I said, Mark's the man. I don't know how he can constantly hear everything all at the same time.
Right. Now, do you have your own label? Are you recording under your name?
Literally just me. Yeah, I haven't.
Okay.
I'm still, I guess, new at the game. I'm open to songwriters and different things. It's still such a brand new thing.
Remember when we used to say our love can never be replaced? Why couldn't we just follow the road? And I've been bleeding this, staying. Now it hurts just to see you again. And I know the best of times they were ours. For now I'm locked up inside of myself, thinking about no one else.
That's great. So, last time I saw you, you mentioned something about The Voice. Is that still happening?
Yeah, they found me, a talent scout found me online, reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in coming out and auditioning. Now, the lovely thing about Canada and the U.S. is I apparently am going to need a permanent U.S. residence visa, working visa.
Oh.
So all that red tape, I was talking to my mom about this the other day. She has some friends that are still waiting. It's been about almost 7 years for their citizenship to come through. I'm like,
What?
so I'm hoping
Wow.
there's some loopholes or something we can fast track to find out that it's like literally
You can't just get like some type of work visa or a green card to actually audition?
Yeah, apparently it has to be a permanent work status or a permanent resident status. There's just so much red tape. I have my friend Allison helping me on that right now too, and wow, it's just the paperwork is crazy.
Does Canada have a show like we do, like The Voice?
We used to have Canadian Idol.
Okay,
and,
that's
not
right. I
there
remember
anymore.
that. Oh.
But it'd be nice if they came out with something else. I think
Start
we're
it.
overdue.
You
Hey,
start
that
it.
would be fantastic.
There you go.
That'd be fantastic.
How can our viewers find you and listen to some of your music?
Oh, they can check me out online, corycruise.ca, or Facebook. You just Cory Cruise, have a page there, and Instagram, and all that stuff. Everything can be found at Cory Cruise.
You're on SoundCloud too, right?
And SoundCloud as well. Yep. Instagram. You name it, I'm on there. There's so many.
And you also, are you still doing your video blog?
Yes,
Okay.
very slowly. I'm going to start ramping it up now that I'm getting closer to the end of the mixing process. As I'm going to be picking artwork and stuff for the album, I think I got to involve everybody in it as well.
Sure.
We raised almost $10,000 just for my fans donating for me to record this album through
You didn't...
Indiegogo.
Oh, you did it through Indiegogo?
Yeah, we had
that's
a
a
lot.
really great crowdfunding site.
It was fantastic. It was the support, everything was good. Actually online, I think it's closer to $3,500 it was over $3,000, and then with cash, basically. Not through Indiegogo, but through fans, like basically donating checks and things. Close to $10,000. It's mind-blowing. So I'm excited to get it to everybody because it's like they've been waiting so long, and everybody's been telling me my whole life. So it's like I'm always the last one to know everything. So
Well, hopefully you won't be the last to know about Cory Cruise because he's here with us today. Cory, thanks so much for being on Front Row.
It was
great to see you again. Best of luck with everything, and we'll look forward to the new CD.
I appreciate that.
This is Charlene Chamberlain with Front Row. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening.